You are now listening to the Inner Circle Podcast Network.
Never die. 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 Never die.
Fuck you.
All right, it is Monday. It is 8:15 a.m. and you know what the fuck. But before we get into that, I'd like to thank Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, if you're trying to lose weight, get in shape, you're trying to dial your body in, you want to put on muscle, you want to just maintain a slim figure, well, guess the fuck what? Learn how to do it, what to eat, how to eat, when to eat, and just all the processes of just being able to manage your life in a way that works for you and your lifestyle. And guess what? You can easily do this with Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. Look, just go to Jon Andersen's program, go to the link, talk to them, message them. They'll walk you through the whole program. It can explain everything from A to Z. Just mention the Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. That's Jon Andersen's Thrive Body Transformation Program. CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. That is CH Concrete, serving the San Francisco Bay Area. No job too big, no job too small. Residential, commercial, does not matter. CH Concrete can help you. Just mention the Angry Dad, and they'll take care of you. CBD Relief. Ready Relief CBD is a topical cream, not even a cream. It's an actual oil with a steel ball on the tip of the bottle. You rub it deep into your muscle. You know what? It gets right in there. I have nerve damage. I have shoulder problems. I have issues that, you know what? This helps alleviate those issues, those problems. I get a numbness, a tinglingness. It's like this deep inner muscle pain that I can't get rid of. But you know what? The CBD, I rub it right on, and it actually alleviates that. It gives me an opportunity to rest, relax, and recover. And you can easily do this with Ready Relief CBD. Use code AngryDad, one word, AngryDad at checkout, and get 25% off your first order at Ready Relief CBD. Official is a hip-hop inspired street band coming from Tucson, Arizona. Look, they are loyal to the soil. You get 25% off your first order. And you know what? Any order over 50 is free shipping. That is official.com. Code AngryDad, one word, get hooked the fuck up at official.com. And you know what? We're going to get right into today's show. Desmon Heck has just released a movie called Spider, you know, and let me tell you something right now. I enjoyed it. I loved it. Me and my wife sat down and watched it. And you know what? The thing is, you know what? There's a way to go about doing indie movies, and there's a way to just get them out. And you know what? I enjoy that. And this is what I got to see. And you know what? Let me bring him in right now. Desmond.
What's up, man?
Oh, yeah.
Hello. Yeah. I'm on the spot. No, I'm just kidding.
No, on the spot. Hey, and you know, we're gonna dive into stuff, but I read a little bit up on you, and you've actually been in quite a bit of shows that I've watched. So I'm like literally gonna go back and see if I can find these episodes. You've been in Criminal Minds. You've been in CSI New York. You've been in Walker, Texas Ranger, and you even played in a movie with Chuck Norris. So you've done 2 projects with Chuck Norris, and that's pretty damn fucking cool.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, back in the day, you know, when I was a little jive munchkin. Yeah, man. No, it's kind of funny though, because I've been in 2 Chuck Norris projects, but I've never been in a scene with Chuck Norris. Like, it's kind of one of those weird things. Yeah. It's like, wait, what? Yeah.
Well, it's still cool though, because it's being on set, and you know, it's like I could only imagine. I've never really been. I've done a small part in a movie, but I wasn't even in anywhere or gone anywhere. I just kind of recorded it on my own, and it was inserted. So, which is still a great and cool experience. But it's just like being on movie set. I could only imagine it's like a completely different beast out there.
Yeah. It's super. It's very glamorous and exciting, I think it's especially when it comes in increments, you know, like because I'm not like booking jobs or working as an actor like every day. So like, you know, I guess if you're like a celebrity, like, oh, you know, it's nothing, oh, whatever, take me to wardrobe. But you know, for me, I'm all like, oh, you know, I'm on set, this is so freaking cool, I'm so excited, like, ooh, there's a celebrity over there. I'm like, I'm like freaking out and stuff. But I try to keep it cool though, you know, I'm like keep my composure when I'm on set, you know, but inside I'm like freaking out because I'm so excited.
That's so cool. I actually have I'm in a podcast network, and in the podcast network there's another podcast in LA.
Oh,
it's
cool.
called Failing Hollywood, and he's a prop master.
Nice.
And so you know, like he just did the new Nick Cage movie, and in the, you know, like he doing being prop master is so cool, but it's like one of those things. Once again, you're on set, you get to talk with all the celebrities, you get to just, you know, mingle with them and stuff like that. Like I said, it's just, you know, I always get starstruck, so you know, I can't hold my composure. I'm gonna say hi, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say that, and just completely nerd the fuck out. So, you know, I can only imagine that added extra pressure to it.
I remember like one time I just moved to I just moved to LA, and I was like an extra on this it was like Nicole Kidman movie. She was redoing what was it like? I was like, her and Will Ferrell were doing this movie. I forgot the name of the movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was on set, and I love Nicole Kidman, and she was right there. But I was like, oh, I don't want to like talk to her, you know, because I don't want to be the extra that goes up to her. But to this day, man, I wish I had just went up to her and said something, man, just because I love Nicole Kidman. I was like, oh, I should have done that, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Now I can only imagine. Like I say, you know, you got to keep cool, calm, and collective in those situations. But you know, because you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I don't
but it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You know.
Yeah, man. No, but that's. You know, you only live once, though, man. So kudos to you for doing it. You know, yeah, because when you look back, you're like, hey, at least I did it. You know, right?
Oh yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, I've scared 2 celebrities in my wanting to talk to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, they're like, you know, celebrities in their own rights. Bam Margera, when he was like Viva La Bam. You know, I happened to be in Vegas. He was in Vegas. He was in a bar. He was with like one of his guys and like a whole bunch of women. And I'm with my guys, and you know, we're just here having a good time. But I was like, I gotta go say hi. I gotta go say hi. And I'm 6'5", 300 pounds, so I'm a huge person. But you know, wherever I fucking go. And when he was right there, I literally like his back was facing towards me, so I wanted to make sure he didn't get away. So I grabbed his shoulder, and I didn't grab it hard, but I just kind of placed my hand on it, turned him around, and his eyes completely lit up like a deer in a headlight. And I was like, no, I just want to say I was a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I love your show. And he was like, oh, thank God. I love to meet my fans. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I thought you were about to murder me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh shit. You know, the train is coming and I'm stuck.
That's awesome, man.
Oh,
I worked at Abercrombie and Fitch back in the day, and Sharon Stone came in the store with her husband. And so I'm ringing her up, and she's like looking at all the clothes that she bought. And she's talking to her husband, and she grabs these pants, and she says, oh, you know, I really love these pants, the stone colored ones. And I said, the stone colored ones? And she's like, oh yeah, I like the name. She looked at me like I was crazy, man.
It's still funny though.
Oh man.
All right. Well, let's change gears. I want to talk about this movie.
Oh yeah, thanks for watching it, man. No, when you said you watched it, like, oh.
Yeah, no, definitely like this. Me and my wife, we like I made a point. I was like, no, let's sit down and check this out. You know,
thank you, sir.
You know, and I'm always honest and open about everything that I do, and like, you know, and sometimes people don't like being honest. Some do, you know, but, and I'm gonna say, hey, the first couple of scenes were just slightly rushed to me, but. Man, as soon as it got like I would say like the first 15 minutes were done, it found its stride. Nice. And as soon as it found its stride, the pacing was perfect.
Oh, sweet.
All right.
Nice,
the pacing, this movie right here, like you know, every time I'm trying to make sense of it, I'm like, all right, cool. And then all of a sudden it just completely went left on me. And I'm like, okay, this right here is something that has to be watched, because like I said, the character dynamic of the way everything was and the way everything laid itself out at the end, like even the very ending, because you have to watch it to the end, to the credit. All right, because I was right at that last scene, and I don't want to give too much, but you know, just driving away, I'm like, it's there. What are you doing?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And then you once, like I said, the end credits when it pops up, I'm like, okay,
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's open.
Yeah,
you know, and like I said, I hate to spoil stuff, and you know, this is probably going to be very spoiled heavy, and I'm just going to try to minimize it. But the thing is, this is definitely a must see, a must watch. You guys need to search it out. I'll put the link for it in the notes so you guys can watch it. Tell me about the main character and like the progression, because like the one thing I'll throw out there, this is the first movie I've ever seen that's really used basically an OnlyFans narrative.
Okay.
And then just kind of like I've never seen anything else on it. So like it almost felt like this person was really doing this.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, man. Yeah. No, it's just it came from my like past I guess when I wrote the movie at the time, I was heavily addicted into to webcams, like webcam stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like this whole other world where you can just establish these relationships with these super beautiful people, like some of the most beautiful people you've ever seen in the world. And they're just like, you can just like talk to them and they're like, oh, and you know, and they talk back to you and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, how's it going? It's like, oh, I can't believe this person's like talking to me. Especially I had like super low self-esteem at the time. And I just really didn't like myself. And it was just like, I don't know. So it was like an outlet for me. So I just like I could like, you know, just be around these beautiful people and they're like talking, interacting with me and like, oh, this person actually likes me, just because I had a lot of like inner hatred at the time for myself. Yeah, so I like when I was writing the character Rashonda, it was like, oh, I just want her to be like, you know, like she's down on her luck, you know, and like her way out was like talking to the webcam people.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Well,
yeah,
it made a real good connection because I was like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was just like it set a tone to give development to this person because, like I said, you know, like Rashonda in the movie is like, you know, a loner, just like I said, no self-esteem, just like, oh yeah, this and this and this, or you know, even her hair and the way everything was done, she was just like almost disheveled all the time.
Oh yeah.
And she just kind of like eventually started tightening up. And then when there's a whole, like I said, for those who see this, there's going to be a transition where you're going to be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because what it is that transition that happens is how it basically, from what I understand, is this is the reflection that she's wanting to put out, but she doesn't understand why it's being seen this way. And like, you know, it's something that like I said, I really enjoyed the movie from beginning, and I think the movie's about an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it's a good hour and a half. It's definitely, like I said, it's just so it's just like I said, it's hard because I just want to just talk all about this movie and dissect every scene. But you know, the thing is like as soon as you start doing that, you know, like people, I hate spoilers. I'm a big no spoilers person, so it's hard. But I want you to talk freely about like you know, like just you know, fuck it, we're just gonna break down all parts of the movie. All right.
Just be like, you know, like you just say like spoiler people, so, you know, like watch the movie before you watch.
Yeah, watch the movie before you listen to this podcast. That's what that's what I'm gonna say. There you go. That's a much better idea.
Spoiler alert. There you go. Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I go ahead.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start here with the tarot cards reading. Which why did you end up just using the playing cards instead of the tarot cards?
It was and I did like a reading with someone one time, and it was like they just used plain cards. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like you can even like, I had no idea like you can just like get energy from just regular playing cards.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh yeah, it's like, well, the energy's there. Like whatever. Yeah, like she was saying, like, you know, your energy like transfers to anything that you use apparently. So she's like, yeah, playing cards work. The same as, yeah.
I'll say that was one of my biggest questions because I wasn't sure. I was like, well, you know, and then in my head, like, you know, just from like knowing a person who does props, I'm like, well, maybe it's a licensing thing, or maybe it's a.
Oh no!
Like, but I like, you know, like it just had me questioning. I'm like, man, blanker, but that right there, like I said, that actually clears that up. Because I'm like, oh, okay, it's not the cards themselves; it's just the energy she's getting.
Yeah, and I wanted it to be, you know, like because the cards was, you know, like a queen, and then it was surrounded by jacks, you know, and the four demons. So it was like, you know, like symbolizing those different things, and so it could show in the cards too. Like as opposed to like if it was tarot cards, it would have looked a little different. Yeah, I didn't want it to look like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, that was cool. And then with the psychic reading, because you're in the movie.
Oh yeah,
and you know, when you go with the psychic reading, you're like, oh yeah, and I'm like, you know, that does seem like an LA thing.
That's true, man. Yeah, we gotta I used to go to parties. There would always be like a psychic there. And they're like, oh yeah, and everyone would get all excited, like, oh yeah, I want to like get my own reading and things. Yeah, That's true, man. Yeah, it is the LA thing. It seems like.
Yeah. See, and I'm in the NorCal, so
Okay, yeah.
you know, I'm like, it's not too often as you hear that. So I'm like, well, you know, it just from past movie experiences. I'm like, oh yeah, you know, people do that.
Oh yeah, like you Los Angeles and the people. What the heck is going on? Yes. Yeah, man.
What was the baking motivation? Because she just seemed to have these. And when you said bomb.com, I just laughed so freaking hard in the movie. I was just like, oh, you had to throw that in there.
Yeah, it's the bomb.com, man. Yeah. I used to say that all the freaking time, man. Yeah, like that was just her character thing. Like I even wanted it to be more in the movie, but Novi, the actress, she's a vegan. I was like, I don't want to kill her with like, because I originally wanted to have like, you know, like sweets all the time because her thing was like baking things and like cooking like sweets and stuff. But yeah, it was just like a character choice. But then I was like, I don't want like her to like have to eat. She's like, oh yeah, I'll do it. I'll eat it. But I was like, I don't want to. Yeah. I don't want to do that to you if you're vegan. So I was like, yeah. So she would just make it for other people. But yeah.
There we go. With the baking stuff like that too, with her glasses, did you just want them to be that big, or like, you know?
I was like, what are the biggest nerdiest glasses that you have? She's like, yeah, oh, the right pair.
Exactly. I mean, well, those glasses were a big character than themselves, just like, you know, like it just fit the narrative of what she was always wearing. You know what I'm saying? It's like she was like completely down home. Like if you even think like in part of the movie, you're like, or like, are you Amish or like, you know what I'm saying? Because she was always like dressed so down. It was like not even school teacher version of dressed down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. A lot of that was Novi. That was like her. Her you know building out her character, and she would pick the stuff that she wanted to wear for it and stuff. Yeah, man.
Like I said, well, she did a good job because like you know, in the movie, she's two people. And so, like, just like you said, the webcam, she's this person, you know, like even through her web name and stuff like that, all lined up, she's just a completely different person than who she wants to be in real life. And then when she gets that transition, and then the scene of when the guy she really likes online is like, oh yeah, just open your webcam, and then it's just. He's like, huh?
He's like, wait,
what? like so blown away. Like he doesn't know what to do. He's like, you need to come to Australia.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, good old Dalton. Yeah. That's what I wanted to. So actually, I wanted just to be that huge surprise there because she didn't know that the spell worked, you know. But then, so like when he's like reacting to her, she's like, oh, okay, what is working? Yeah, and I liked. I like, you know, Callie, she just kind of turns it on like when the camera's on. So I was like, just do your thing like in front of the camera. Like, okay. Yeah.
And for those who are listening and haven't, you know, that didn't want to see the movie yet and just want to kind of hear what we're saying, there's a transition where like Rashawn is black and the transformation he does is a white woman. And the thing is too, is like, the size, there's a size difference, a height difference, a completely different end. So she wants to be this nice petite woman, and that's the portrayal that she's putting off. And the confusion that it happens because like the spell that she performs makes only men see who who she is, and women just see her. And like the confusion that keeps constantly happening was just like. The best almost comic relief because it's just like everyone's like, huh? What? I don't get
it. Right. Yeah, like it. Yeah, definitely it throws you off for a loop, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And break down the new scene of the reporter that is recording of like an incident at the college.
Oh, at the college. Oh, yeah. When I wrote it at the time, like it seems like it's outdated now. But like when I wrote the film, like everyone was doing those, I would go on YouTube and watch all those videos of the reporters and they're giving a report. Then someone would come up behind them and say, "Fuck her in the pussy." Like, let me just add that in there. I thought they were so funny. But
that was my time too. So
okay,
I was like, yes, you know what I'm saying. And then the news reporter's face like,
yeah. I wish the movie had come out like 3 years ago, like, you know, when that was like big thing, you know. Now it's
Very
like, yeah, we've heard that
relevant.
joke before, man. It's like, all right, we've heard that joke, Desmond, but yeah. When I wrote it at the time, it was like pretty huge, man.
Yeah, no, like I said, it nailed the right it nailed the right emotion for me, because
Okay.
I was like, yes, that's what you do when you see a news person.
I mean, I would never do that. I'd feel awful, man. Yeah, but yeah, it was funny. Man.
Like I said, you know, and then you know, with a lot of the spells and a lot of the stuff, you know, when Rashonda started coming into the character she was becoming, and then transition into the full 6 days of the character she's being, I always loved how you panned off, then it's Rashonda, panned off, and then it was Callie, and then it was like the difference was just like, you know, like you could see her trying to act the part, and then you see her become the part.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. It was it was a lot of fun. It was fun, like when it was really hard getting because Callie lived in Florida at the time, and then Novi, she was filming something, so it was hard getting the two of them together on set at the same time. So whenever we did, we're like, okay, we got to get some cool stuff in, you know, like to mix the two of them together. And it was very rare, man. Like there were a lot of scenes, like the interrogation scene when they're in the cops are talking to her.
Yeah,
it was just Rashonda, because we couldn't get Callie there that one day.
Yeah.
But so it was like, but we had to work around it. But it was cool, like when we're able to get them together at the same time and play around like that. Yeah.
Now that you talk about that, what happened to the partner?
The partner.
Yeah.
Oh,
There was
yeah.
two guys,
yeah.
and then one guy disappeared on us.
I leave that up for audience interpretation.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah. Like, because he does disappear. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Where'd the other guy go?
Where'd the other guy go? Because she asked, "Where's the partner?" And I was like,
man.
"Yeah, where is the partner?" And then, the favorite part of that whole cop scene is, it's actually that whole cop scene is completely. I'm going to completely break this down right now. There's a part where they're kissing, and he's like, Rashonda and the boyfriend are going hard at it, looking at the other partner, because he knows what she looks like. He knows what she looks like, but the partner's a woman now.
Right.
And he was like, I don't understand what's going on here. And then she says something in Spanish, and then boom, Rashonda speaks fluent fucking Spanish. And I'm like, where'd that come from? But why does it fit so well?
Yeah, man. I like the fact that I wanted her character to be like, you know, she's a smart person, but she's at the same time she's making very dumb choices, you know. So it's like, oh yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I'm fluent in different languages. Like, oh, so just to throw that bomb in there, like, oh, she does speak Spanish. But then like the detective is onto her because she knows that she's doing witchcraft. So like the detective has that intuition that she's doing something sinister. Yeah. I like that.
Definitely. Like I said, it was one of my favorite sines because it had me rolling. I was just like, all right.
It was fun. Yeah, it was fun shooting that day too, just because like Vanessa and then Novi and Ben and Jason, they're such good actors, so it was just cool watching them do the takes over and over and over again just to get different stuff. It was like hard picking like which scene we wanted to use because there were so many good ones. I was like, oh man, but no, the two of them really. It was really fun seeing the two of them argue, like and go at each other in Spanish. And Novi, she does speak Spanish. Like it was kind of cool. Like she's like cool in that, and she speaks German too. She's like from Germany. She's like fluent German speaker.
Well, I really like the character she played in this movie because, like I said, it's just like you see her become so much more confident in who she is as the movie progresses. So you get that character development where you're like, okay, I have her back. She made all these dumb decisions, but now she's like, nope, it's time to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. It's like, I don't know. It's like you feel, I feel sorry for her, but then like it's like you're rooting for her and you feel sorry for her at the same time. You know, it's like, because she's like a beautiful woman, but she doesn't see like that she's a beautiful woman, you know, like because Novi Brown is gorgeous, man, and I think if she would just like go up to the guy and talk to him, and just be like, hey, I'm interested. Do you want to like hang out?
Yeah. Be normal.
Sure. Yeah, just be yourself. He would have been fine. But like in her head, she doesn't see that. So she feels just do all this other stuff to make it happen, which is kind of tragic, I think, and sad. But yeah, and then she kind of finds her way, like in her own way, but it's so backwards and twisted, and I just feel so bad for her. Like, ugh. Yeah,
exactly, because she wants this so bad, and then like the whole seance scene was really good. And the friend who's always making the jokes.
Oh yeah,
perfect. All right, because he was just being crude enough, but being nice enough. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we're out.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I would have done too, man. If someone's doing like a seance and like a demon shows up, man, I am never
possesses my voice.
Yeah, man. I was like, I'm never talking to you ever again. And then, that's like when he exited. You don't see like my character get in the movie.
That's it.
Like,
I'm out. See, and that's how horror movies should end, where it's like, I'm gone, movie's over.
Credits roll, man. They're like, the movie was good, but it was very short. I was like, it's like a short movie because he just exited it. Yeah, man.
So that's what would really happen. Right. Fuck all this dumb shit.
Yeah.
But the way the movie ends, like I said, and when the guy drops the book and she's just completely no pay mind to it, because at the end of the movie, there's always consequences. And the thing too is like when you do bad magic, you get bad things. Well, she did all the bad things she needed to, and when she did all those bad things, basically there was only law consequences and no spiritual consequences, because she completed the whole ceremony and did everything. So she basically had to kill about 6 people.
Yeah.
And so she did. She got her wish, got her dreams, and got the guy. And then yet the book remained.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? And like I said, we're talking all. So if you're going to hear the spoilers, someone else picks up the book, and then you get the next ugly duckling where you're like, okay, it's about to repeat here.
Right? Yeah, here we go again. Yeah, man.
I can definitely see a number 2 coming out for this.
Yeah. Called Cricket or something, or
that's it.
The spider.
The spider returns. Let me tell you right now, I can definitely see another one coming out. And like I said, this movie from beginning to end, like I said, the beginning just slightly rushed. But the thing is, though, as soon as it gets past like 10, 15 minutes, that pacing hits, because when she figures out that she did this spell, and then the binocular scene, was just so good. It was just so good. Man. The binocular. Rashonda's in there like it's half a block. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I need it, and then the yellow rubber gloves. I'm like, all right, we got Mission Impossible happening here.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to be like, because she Googled everything, like how to rob a house, She's like, I got all my stuff ready, I'm going to rob this woman's house, man. It's funny because, like, you can do that. You can Google how to rob a house if you want to.
Get all the answers.
Yeah, man. I think that's so crazy, man. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
No, it definitely was. It definitely was. I just want to make sure, like I said, I speak highly of this movie because it was good. It hit all the markers. It hit all the buttons. It checked all the list to have everything in it to make it a great movie. And
I appreciate you saying that, man.
Yeah, well, and like I said, I'm always honest and straight up with everything. Like, even my wife watched it, and she's always watching. Like, sometimes she watches stuff with me, and she just rolls her eyes, and she's just like, "Why are we watching this?" But she watched, and we literally both sat on the couch and laughed our ass off, had a good freaking time on this movie. We talked during movies, so we're asking questions like, why this, why that? And, it's just like, but, that's the great part about streaming from home is you can do these things and question these things and be like, I don't understand, but it lines up at the end. So, like, it almost ties it all up in a nice little bow.
Dude, yeah, I appreciate you saying that, man. It's, yeah, it took us so long to shoot it because we started I wrote it in the beginning of 2016, and our first shoot day was September of 2016, and then our last shoot day was I think it was like it was like right after the pandemic started. Our last film day was like in October of that.
Yeah.
So I guess 2020. So it took that long to get the whole thing filmed.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to shoot it all at one time. So because I paid for the whole thing myself.
Oh,
so
man.
we would shoot. Yeah, it's hard, man.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how expensive it is to shoot a movie until like it's expensive. Like,
yeah,
you know, you have to feed everyone. There's the actors, the crew, finding the location, permit stuff, man. It's not cheap at all.
No, I can only imagine, especially with indie films, you know what I'm saying? Because like even camera rentals and like camera crews and oh my god, like I said, it's but the thing too is like now you have a finished product that's out there, and it's like that's my little bundle of joy right there,
little baby. That's true, man. Yeah, it's nice to finally actually see it, have life. It's actually out there and finished as far as like getting it completed in film. Yeah, man.
Well, with it being completed and filmed and out, what are the emotions and feelings that you're having? Because that's the question. I was like, it just came out. You're doing as much advertisement as you can for it, and it's just like, what are your feelings and emotions after putting out a project like this?
I guess what's the word? Grateful. I guess I'm super grateful. There's so many people that helped get it done. It's I always say it's an independent film, but it's never really independent because there's so many people involved in getting it created, and it's like I couldn't have done it myself. I had to, it's all the the people who put the long hours in, and it's not an easy thing getting a movie finished, and I just feel super humble and grateful. I'm gonna have to start crying, man.
Hey, it's hard. It's hard, especially because, like I said, there's so much work and effort that you put into this. Because you wrote it, you directed it, you starred in it, and it's like that's the thing is like the energy it takes to have the motivation to push through something like that. Because there's days in filming and time in filming, and that's what I want to hear. Is like, what was the motivation to really push this through?
Yeah, I had a story and I just wanted to get it out there. That was. Get it out there, and but yeah, like there were days when I was just broke because I had no money. Like I remember, like 2 years ago, like at one point I had like, you ever heard of payday loans? I had taken out like 4 payday loans to get a shoot day in, and it was like I was stuck in this brokenness of like, do I want to eat or are we gonna shoot? Like, I looked like all skinny because I wasn't eating enough food, and I needed like a haircut, man. Like I was like, I just feel like but it was so awesome. Like we were there shooting, man. Like that was like my whole like reason for existing at the time was like, I just love just being. Everyone's on set. You're around people that you love, and we're all like having fun, like creating this crazy movie about this crazy story, and so it's days like that just makes it all worth it, like in the end. And I always look forward to shoot days. Those are my favorite days in life, just like filming. Yeah,
and we turn around and see that's the thing is like people have a hard time following through with dreams because they seem so daunting and so difficult and so hard to achieve. But just like you said, you got to throw it on the line. And, like I can only imagine how much like lean on you was just to like try to complete this and the daunting task of like wrangling people, scheduling people, getting things done. This is not an easy task. But the thing is you did it.
Oh yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah. No, I appreciate it. Yeah, if you're a filmmaker and you're trying to do it, definitely just go out there and do it. Because if I can do it, man, then I know you. Because it's like, it's definitely I mean, it's fun and challenging at the same time. I guess is a good way to describe it.
That's
I appreciate you saying that.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like there needs to be recognition to understand because people don't know how much people have to sacrifice to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? To digitally log something into the internet of a high quality, high recorded, well done movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the quality of everything that's done is like, I've watched indie movies and seen horrible indie movies where I'm like, this is not even palatable. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is to craft something that is in the realm of like almost like blockbuster movies, because like I said, that's how it felt. That's how this movie was. It's like the transitions are smooth, the changeovers are smooth, the character development is there, and to be able to put down well-crafted script and great actors and all that to line up to create something like this is just, like I said, it's so impressive to me because, like I said, I'm a regular guy. I podcast, I do all these things, but the thing is I'm still a regular person, and yet I'm still doing this. And then to hear you say that, look, if I can do it, you can do it, and that's the motivation that people need to have to do things.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is doable. Yeah, it definitely is, man. Yeah, and I think a lot of it's not me, man, because I don't know. I'm just like a lot of it's just like being around just people who are, like they know what they're doing. Like it's like I remember like when the film composer, the guy who scored the movie, like I found him on Instagram, and I just told him about the film I was doing. I was like, would you be interested in doing it? He's like, yeah, I'll do it, man. I knew it was gonna be like good, whatever he did, but like when he was like showing me stuff that he was like creating stuff, it's just cool to watch him work. And then like the cinematographer, like he brings his talent in, like the cinematographer's really good, the editor is really good, the guy doing the sound. So it's like all these other people who are super talented, and like they know what they're doing. So I'm just kind of like, all right, so let me just bring all these like talented people together. Like, all right, you guys do your thing, Like,
well,
let's see what happens, man.
As a director and producer, you know what I'm saying? That's part of grabbing that energy and placing it together, because sometimes you got to let people do their job, and when they're good at their job, they're good at their job. Yeah. I can only imagine how much you want to step on people's toes to be like, get it perfect. But the thing is, just like you said, you got to trust the process and trust that people have the same enthusiasm that you're having in this movie. And, so you can definitely tell, because like I said, it's still fresh in my head. I'm like still laughing at parts that we were just talking about, because it was so well done. And that's the thing is, like, in this movie business, I can only imagine like how cutthroat and dialed in people are with trying to just, take advantage of people, what they're doing. But the thing is when you do an independent movie and you can tell that the love and passion that you have in this movie, and just talking with you now, is like, it just lets me feel a lot better understanding that I watched a movie that really was like about what he wanted, and not like, other people's visions of what this should have been. Right.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah. I did. Yeah, when you get my movie, whether you like it or not, it's like definitely like something I put my heart and soul into. Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah. No, I appreciate you saying that. It's like
well, like I said, you got to give credit when credit is due, and like I said, I enjoyed it quite a bit. And then to get like I said, my wife is very critical on things and stuff like that, and for her to be like, I like that movie, I'm like, okay, that's that like you more than did your job.
Oh, tell her thank you, please.
No, I definitely
from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that, because it is like you. I mean, I kind of put my heart on my sleeve there, so it's nice to see, like, it's fine. If people don't like it, it's fine. But yeah, it's nice when people actually do enjoy it too. That's always, it warms my heart, and that's the reason why I shoot it. So I appreciate you saying that.
Well, I'll tell you right now, like I said, I enjoy it. This is my realm of movies too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's just like, I like to see things that are like, I love blockbuster movies, but I also like these things where they're like, this is something completely different than what we'll ever see. And this is definitely, and that's something I can say here. This is something that if you are in the realm of like, I like things slightly off that are different than everything else, this is what you watch, and and you're gonna enjoy the ride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. What makes you go, huh? Like,
yeah, exactly, exactly. Yes.
Yeah, man.
How'd you and Jed meet?
Oh yeah, we met on Instagram. Yeah, I don't remember. I think it was. I had seen his because I like indie horror film stuff, and I saw that he was on Instagram. I think I followed him, and we just started chatting. And we've been talking back and forth for like at least two years, I think. Yeah, man. But yeah, it's cool. Yeah, he's an awesome person, man. Yeah, I talk to him like all the time. Yeah, he's super cool. And then I got it. Like his shirts in the movie, like
exactly.
Cameo. Man. Yeah. He's super awesome, man. He's always on the grind, man. I love his grind. He just like, I always tell like filmmakers, if you want to know how to get your movie distributed or anything, just like hit him up, because he knows film distribution. Like his movie's been on and Walmart, it's been on Amazon. Yeah, he knows everything about distribution. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I got actually a signed copy of his movie. And, but also too, like I said, I was in his movie for the unrated version, and like I said, it is meeting Jed. And like just watching his movie, watching the progression, because just like I said, he do the indie tour. He'd go to the shows, he'd go to the conventions.
Yeah, man.
And he puts that grind on there. But that's once again, that's what it takes. And it's just it's always fun when you can see your friends achieve things that they've always wanted, because this is his domain. This is what he wants to do, and that success makes me happy, because I'm like, that's what motivates me to do this podcast and to do the things that I do in my life, because that's what it takes, like the willingness to do whatever it takes to make it in your industry, in your business, or even in the things that you love. You know what I'm saying? Why work a day in your life when you can fucking do what you want with your life,
Yes. So true, man. Yeah. It's true. Yeah. It's there is power in doing, just going out there and just knowing what you want to do and just do it. Yeah. It seems like it's like it'd be like, oh well, I don't know, like a lot of people just don't do it, but then there are those people who like know what they want to do and they go out there and just do it. Yeah.
It's the truth, because just like you said, the power of doing is like, it's that hump, because like we all have it in us to do what we want, but it's getting past that hump of understanding, look, let everything go and just do it. Make the phone call, do the Google search, talk to somebody who's doing what you would like to do, and see, what information do I need, and it's to get past that part. And that's one of the things that I always promote on the show, because I'm doing what I love for a living, and it's just pushing and pushing and pushing and just doing, because stuff sticks. If you don't keep doing it, it never will stick.
Yeah, man, that's true. Very, very true, man. Yeah. You ever seen the movie Far and Away before?
Yeah.
Oh, with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman? Okay, I like how at the end of the movie, when it's just like, because they're trying to get their own land, and they're like they run into each other at the end, and like they're both there because they went their separate ways, but they both made it there. Like they knew what they wanted, and they got there. And he looked at her and he's like, you know what? I'm proud of you, Shannon, because you knew what you wanted. You went out and you did it. I always like remember that part. And I was like, oh, that's true, man. That's so freaking true. Yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. Yeah, so it's just nice to see, people as they progress. Even like this movie, because when we started shooting the movie, Novi Brown, she was just like an actor, kind of starting out on her own thing. But then because it took us like almost 5 years to film the movie. So by the time the movie was out, she was starring on in Tyler Perry's TV show Sisters. Oh. And then Callie Rose, she was just a webcam model at the time. But then by the time the movie came out, she's like a super huge adult film star. So it's like, they're all like, they're grinding, it's cool to see people grinding and like the progression, like the whole time. Yeah, like the cinematography, he works all the time now. It's just cool just because, if people are grinding, like things will happen. You you never really know exactly how it'll turn out, but something will happen, for the positive if you work hard.
That's it. You start with a dream, you start with a thought, and you make it happen. That's definitely the power of doing. And it's just like, showing people, just like how you did this, what I'm saying, that this is going to live forever. And it's like, yep, that's my little slice of heaven right there. And you get to share it, and it's just like, it's very impressive, because like I said, it's just like, it takes a certain kind of person to get things done like this. And that's what I always like to promote and shine on people is because, doing these things, it's so motivating. And so it drives me more to do more podcasting. It drives me to make more content. It drives me to do these things, and then just to see the joy and happiness that has brought you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can only imagine how the struggle is real when you're doing it, but then when it's done, it's like the top of the hill, and you're like,
yes,
yes,
yeah, man, yeah. It's because you know everything. Someone told me one time they said if everything of value takes hard work. And then one time I was talking to because I was having like a really awful day, and I was talking to my Ryan Brown. He's like my cinematographer, but we're really good friends too. And I was like, oh man, I was just like, I kind of like dumped on him. You know, like every once in a while you kind of like unload on your friend.
You gotta unload.
Yeah, I was like, oh man, this is going on with this movie. Like I'm dealing with this. And he's like, welcome to independent filmmaking. He's like, it's like, that's how it goes, man. I'm like, oh yeah, that's true, man. Yeah, it just made me feel better. Yeah, because it's not, if it was easy, everybody would be billionaires, like, and trust me, I am not rich at all, man. But I mean, that's not why I'm doing it either. But it's just like, you just got to work hard for what you want. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, man.
Well, if you had to give one piece of advice to someone who is attempting to start doing this, what is like the thing that like would have made everything so much more easier on you to help you through what you're doing?
Oh wow. I would say pre-plan in advance, like really good. Be meticulous in your planning. Have everything worked out to a T beforehand. It makes like shooting so much easier if you have it all worked out beforehand. Like there were times when things went wrong, and if I had planned better ahead of time, it wouldn't have gone that way. So I would definitely say that. And then just do it. If you have like a story, just find a way to make it. It doesn't even even if you don't have a lot of money, you can still, with technology today, like you can make a film with little to no money. It's not like, don't let that hold you back if you really want to get something out there. Especially, the internet, like, I don't know, it's weird. Like maybe 10 years ago, like this, it would have been a lot harder for independent filmmakers to get their films out there. Like, even if you film something, like, okay, well now what am I going to do? How am I going to get people to see this movie? Because I don't, I'm not represented by a huge studio or anything, or I don't have like, it's hard to get distribution, like, but it's gotten a lot easier for filmmakers now to get their stuff out there, because there's so many, the internet, and there's so many platforms that you can put it on. So if you want to see your movie, you can say, all right, here it is. You can watch it here. This is, it's super easy now. I think it's kind of, the internet kind of changed the game for filmmakers, and it's like, I think it's good. It's exciting to see how much it's morphed, like in such a quick amount of time. It's pretty awesome. But so I'd say don't, if you want to get something filmed, just go out and do it and find a way to make it happen, and don't let not having a lot of money hold you back from shooting something. Just find a way to make it happen cheaper. Like there's like a lot of things that in the writing, like if I had written it so it would have been like there's like one scene, remember like the scene where they're all dancing and like that little party scene that was originally supposed to be like this huge frat party where it was like, she goes to like this, like there's like a whole bunch of people there, but I couldn't afford to shoot it because I was like, oh man, I can't afford to pay all these extras. And like rent like a huge location. So I was like, let me just rewrite it. So it's like she's just like at the end of this, she comes to the end of the party, so there's just like a few people still there, and like, and it worked out fine. It just worked out fine. So like if I had written it that way ahead of time, it would have been just like an easier shoot day if I planned it ahead of time like that. I'm blabbing.
Like, but this is what people need to hear, because it's the truth. So you're not blabbing, you're laying out the info. Because like I said, like someone's going to hear this and have that trigger point, like, oh, now I get it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, there's so many people out there that almost, I'm not saying gatekeep, but keep information to themselves to make things easier on them, when you can easily just be like, look, just a little tidbit right there, figure it the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because that helps. Every little bit of advice helps for those who are really listening. And that's like one of the key things that I always like to do, because like I do a motivational podcast, and my motivation is get up, get off your ass, and get shit fucking done. That's what I always say, is get shit fucking done. And the thing is a lot of people don't understand how to get shit done, because they're just hearing that. It's like, no, I give examples. You know what I'm saying? Those examples are what, like, oh, that's my situation. Fuck, why didn't I think of that? And that's what you're giving. You know what I'm saying? You're literally like, just like you said, meticulous in your planning. Make sure you try to think out as much as you can of what you can before you get to the point of like, all right, now I'm paying for everything, and then it'll help save that much more. You know, and then that's that perfect like line for people, you know, and then, you know, like I said, is because you feel like you're bad, but you're not. You're literally laying down the line of like, check it the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate you saying that. That's true, man. Yeah, very true. True, man.
You know?
You're easy to talk to, man.
Well, you know, like I said, it's just, you know, I've been, it's not that I've been podcasting for a long time, but also too, like, I'm super interested in what you're doing because, like I said, I have no idea what it takes to direct or to film. So, like, everything you're saying is stuff that I'm going to, you know, remember and click in my head because, like, I'm just like this sponge of knowledge that wants to know how these things work because you know, like I said, you're talking to somebody who watches movies. I have no aspect of behind the movie.
Okay, yeah, I feel you. Yeah, it's like the curtain is lifted. Like
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just getting a little peek, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have any future projects coming up or anything that you can actually tell us about?
I mean, I'm writing my like I wrote my first draft on my next one, so I'm working on the second draft right now. Yeah, so yeah, it's I guess it's my take on the dark side of Hollywood, kind of like that stuff.
Okay.
Like my version of it. Yeah.
Nice.
It should be a fun one. Like, it'll definitely be a fun one. Yeah. But I'm trying not to. I'm not going to shoot it in increments. I think I'm done doing that because it was such an ordeal. So I'm just going to shoot it all at one time, man. Like, yeah.
Well, you know, with what you know from the last movie, you're definitely gonna be able to be like, okay, now, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I've learned so much. Yeah, that's another thing. Just like in doing it, there's stuff that you learn that you couldn't learn any other way besides just doing it. Like, okay, well now I know, figured out what I did wrong, you know, and how not to do that again, or you know, what things. Oh, this actually worked out. Yeah.
That life experience, man. I said, it's worth its weight in gold because just like you said, you there's a lot of things that you don't get just from thinking about it. There's a lot of things you get from like, okay, this is a crucial mistake that I need to not make another time because you know it would only happen on that one off.
Yes. Yeah. So true, man.
Yeah.
It's true. Nice.
That's so cool. Hey, could I dig a little deeper for any future titles?
Oh, I mean, it might be called The Angels, maybe, but I'm not sure yet.
Not set on it. You know what I'm saying? Just possibility, you know?
Oh, yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. But, yeah, like right now I have it listed as untitled, but I've been thinking of like different things in my head. But yeah, maybe The Angels, maybe. Unless somebody, like this movie, Spider, it was originally called, it was called Black Widow Cream, but then I told them, they're like, that sounds too weird. I was like, okay, well so then I wanted to call it Black Widow, but then like
the movies,
Black with Scarlett Johansson. I was like, I can't do that, so let me just call it Spider.
Well, it's a good title. It's nice and clean and smooth, and like I said, it's something that's easy. Everyone can easily remember because like even when you Google it, it pops up.
Oh, cool, awesome. Yeah.
And like I said, it's just it's so cool to just see someone like really chasing their dreams and getting this done because like, you know, it's very motivational because it's like, it's, you know, it's like, I'm, you know, like we don't know each other well, but it's like, I'm proud to be talking with you. It's like,
thanks, man.
That's that shit right there that I like.
Oh, thanks, man. No, I appreciate you saying that, man. It means like, yeah, you have no idea how much it means to hear you even say that.
Well, you know, like I said, it's just I like I said, I enjoyed what you did, and you know, and I can't wait to see the next one come out. You know,
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to. It hopefully won't be like, you know, 5 years from now. Like, Desmond, I remember you said 5 years ago. You're like, oh yeah, it's out. It's finally out. But it will be out though, man. Like,
that's it. It's gonna come.
Yeah, it was. Oh man, it was even like that. I was just like so like, you know, like just with dealing with the actors, like oh my god, I feel so bad, you know, because they're like, oh, Desmond, is it out yet? Like, not yet. It's not done yet, man. But yeah, almost done. Yeah, but yeah, it does. That's one thing about me. Like when I start filming something, I do finish it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether it's like, yeah, despite the fact of all the stuff going on, like I always make sure to finish it and get it out there.
Oh yeah, no, I can only imagine with COVID hitting, like the screeching halt that it put on everything, because everything kind of shut down.
Yeah, that was like a whole wrench in the whole life for everybody. Just like this whole life is like surprise.
Exactly. No permits, can't do nothing. That's why it took 5 years.
Yeah, you aren't doing nothing. Yeah.
Well, hey, I'll tell you right now, I definitely can't wait for the second one, and I definitely enjoyed this one. Where can actually people stream it from? Just So
if you if it's on Zumo, it's XUMO. If you go to any of our social media, just like if you Google the Spider movie, it pulls up our social media, and then the link is in our bio. So you just click the link in our bio, and it takes you right to the movie. So you can just hit the play button.
Oh yeah, and I'll put all the links in the notes, so you can easily, if you listen to this podcast, you want to check out this movie, it'll be in the notes, so you can easily just get right to it.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, and also, I wanted to thank Film Hub and Jay Horton, and because they help independent filmmakers get their movies distributed. Nice. And I want to thank Comcast and Zumo and My Movies Plus too for taking my movie. Yeah, I appreciate it. So if they are watching, I wanted to. I don't know. It's like I'm gonna start crying again, man.
It's okay, man. Like I say, hey, we're talking about your pride and joy right here.
Yeah, no, it's so hard as an independent filmmaker to get your stuff out there. So it's like super cool when people help you out like that. So no, I appreciate it. Yeah. I
hope this podcast helps people want to watch it, and and people you hear this, they're like, and hopefully they've gone and watched it before they come here, so we didn't ruin it for them. But at the same time, if you after everything we've talked about, and you're like, I still need to see this because even though they gave it up, I need to fill in the blanks. That's what I want to hear.
Hopefully, exactly.
Before it. I'm gonna, and this is for everyone's. This is my favorite scene in the movie. I'm going to tell you exactly my favorite scene. It's very small. It's very it's in the middle of the movie.
Okay.
But this is my favorite scene. I'm going to tell you why. All right. She has 5 minutes left.
Okay.
All right. She's running out of time. You know what I'm saying? Because the spell when she first does it lasts for 2 hours or something like that.
Right.
And there's an actual timer. And so she has to leave. And so she gets in an Uber, and this is an Uber ride share. So there's another person. There's another person that's in the car with them. And so and it's 15 seconds, and then it pans out and the car slams to a stop. And the guy that was in the passenger seat literally 15 seconds goes would you marry me? And the guy turns, what? Huh? What? And because she transforms back into herself, so she goes from Roe to Cali, and it's just everyone's like, huh? What? And then she just picks up her dress and starts running in the opposite direction of where the Uber was going. And I just was that was my favorite scene, because I was just that was just completely random out of nowhere. And why is she going the opposite way if she needed to go that way?
Yeah, man, I love that scene too, man. That was it was super fun to watch and to shoot it too. Yeah, I love that, man. Dude, when we shot that, it was late at night. It was so cold outside. It was freezing, man. And it was super fun though, man. Yeah.
Well, like I say, I love the whole movie, but like I said, just that one, I'm just okay, I accept that.
I was trying to think, if you were an Uber driver and then someone just switches to someone else, I'd be what the heck is going on?
Exactly. I literally looked over and seen you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pretty awesome.
Oh, that was a great movie. Well, here, before we get out of here, let my listeners know where they can find you.
Oh, yeah. My name is Desmon Heck. No D at the end. Just DESMON and then Heck, what the heck. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
I'll put all your links too, so people can hit directly. It'll be all in my notes, so everyone can easily find you, find this movie.
Thank you. Yeah, no,
so for everyone out there, make sure you go check it the fuck out. It's called Spider.
Thank you.
And I enjoyed it. My wife enjoyed it, and I know you'll enjoy it.
I appreciate it, man.
It's all good. All right, let's get out of here. I'm the Angry Motherfucking Dad. You want to watch my shit? IGTV, YouTube. You want to listen to a Spreaker, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, SoundCloud, Deezer, iHeartRadio. My shit is everywhere. You can easily fucking find it. Rate, review, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. It really helps me to fuck out. I'm also part of the Inner Circle Podcast Network, a group of powerful podcasters out there sharing their shit. That is innercirclepn.com. Every one of our websites, every one of our shows, every one of our platforms. We have shows as Creatures of the Night, The Hood Diner, The Untrained Eye, The Plunge, Failing Hollywood Podcast, Simmons and More Podcast. Shit happens when you party naked and it's too hot for the internet, so it has to be on Patreon at Team Almy. So make sure you go check it the fuck out. And we'll see y'all motherfuckers on the next one. Fuck.
Never die. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living. Always living.